Alright everyone, budget magic time. This week we are going to Modern for some mono green aggro. Have to say, this deck is a stretch. Aggro is definitely not my cup of tea in any format. I'm much more comfortable playing control or trying to lock people out of the game in some way. So this should be interesting. And Thoughtseize. Well, that's actually not a bad start. They'll probably take our experiment one, but our opponent mulliganed and then Thoughtseize, which costs him 2 life. Takes experiment one. And we just hope we draw into more creatures. We draw into another Dryad Militant, which is actually fine. So we have to play Dryad Militant, ship the turn, and we just want to try to get our opponent to dead before they can get us to dead. We do have a Dismember to take care of a Goyf or Ooze or something. Alright, pass our Dryad Militant. Well, they're going aggressive. We did draw another creature, though. Another Thoughtseize? Inquisition. Alright, well, our opponent managed to get rid of all 3 of our creatures. So we're kind of behind unless we draw another creature. Another forest. Not what we wanted. Liliana the Veil, which will deal with yet another creature. I guess we get rid of Aspect of the Hydra. What we'd really like more than anything is a Treetop Village. But if we just keep drawing forests, we are in serious trouble. Draws a land, plays a land, makes us discard a forest. Opponent cracks on our upkeep for no real reason. Strangleroot is a super good draw as well. That lets us get in at Liliana. Or do we attack? I guess we're just going to get in at Liliana and Vines of the Vastwood with Kicker, just to get Liliana off the battlefield. And now hope we can take over the game from here. Alright, land. It's a good start. Ooh, another Vines is pretty sweet. That'll blank a removal spell. We're pretty close. Vines is +4/+4, so 3 turns. I was nervous there when they started shredding our hand with discard, but looks like we're getting there. Alright, so we'll attack again with Ooze. If our opponent draws a removal spell like a Path, they should use it at a time when we can't get the benefit. See, that's a misplay on our opponent's part. Well, I guess against Strangleroot Geist, it's not, because it would come back in. But this play's still not going to work out for him because we drew another Vines. So we had to blank the Abrupt Decay. If they drew a Path or something, they definitely should have played it on their turn. But since it was an Abrupt Decay and we were going to get back the Strangleroot Geist, it was correct to wait and try to play it during combat to not take the damage. Now they draw the Path. Alright, can't do anything about it. Man, we would love to draw another creature. Leatherback Baloth is a very decent one. Makes it so we have 2 lethal threats, so our opponent's going to need like a Damnation or a Lingering Souls to stay alive. And we got there, taking down Abzan. Sweet. So against Abzan, what do we want? Creeping Corrosion, not for this matchup. Gut Shot, not especially for this matchup. Feed the Clan. Pithing Needle does shut down Liliana, so that is a consideration. And Relic is good against Ooze and Tarmogoyf to some extent. What do we want? What would we take out, though, is the thing. On the other hand, Geist is already kind of protected against Liliana because of Undying. So maybe we just run it back and don't worry about Pithing Needle. Oh, we get a Rancor, which is good. Does our opponent have turn 1 discard is the main question. They play so many in their deck. Ooh, sweet. No discard. So, we're a little flooded, but we do have a Rancor. So Dryad Militant leads things off. Looks like it's going to get pathed. Which is kind of bad because we already have a very land-heavy hand. And in that situation, path is not very good. Or the extra land from path isn't good. Ooze. Well, I guess we just Tusker and Rancor. See if we can get our beats on. Unfortunately, removal spell's pretty bad here. I don't think we ever want to have 6 lands. Ooh, our opponent missed a land drop. They're going to path again on our upkeep. No path. Alright, well I guess we attack. See what our opponent has. Will they just take it? Well, I guess we experiment one into Avatar the Resolute and see if it's good enough. Well, we got a pretty good board. If our opponent can't kill anything... Oh, they draw the land. Untapped. They might be trying to set up a removal spell plus ooze activation. Green, green, black. Ah, Courser of Krufix, revealing a swamp that they can't play. Alright, let's get a good draw here. Aspect of the Hydra might be game-winning. If we peel that. Another Rancor. Well... I guess we Rancor up this Avatar of the Resolute. And swing with both. And this is going to force a block at least for our opponent. Alright, going to give up the ooze, keep the Courser, but they're going to drop down to 3, down to 2. We get back our Rancor. Do we even want to play our Rancor? Probably should. I guess we'll just put it on experiment 1. Play a forest, pass the turn. What does our opponent have? Liliana on top. Swamp in hand. They go up to 3 from Courser. Siege Rhino. Alright. They are staying alive. But just barely. I still think they're dead to an aspect of the Hydra, possibly to a Vines, depending on how they block. Another Rancor. Well, I guess we Rancor up our Tusker. Now I wish we had put the other Rancor on the Tusker. That was sort of a mistake, I guess. Our opponent's going to block with the Siege Rhino. We get both Rancors back. And our opponent scoops it up. I do not know why they did that, but... They could have played Liliana, which they were drawing next turn, killed our only creature, and possibly taken over the game. I guess we probably would have got there eventually with our Bayloss and Treetop Village, but